Did you forget that I was even alive? Did you forget what we were feeling inside? Did you forget? Did you forget about me? Somewhere we went wrong. We were once so strong. Our love is like a song. You can't forget it. What's up, CherishingFlo fam? Welcome back to my channel. We're all about love, positivity, being a girl boss, and everything in that vicinity. In today's video, we are going to be doing a get unready with me, where I'm basically going to be wiping off my makeup and chit-chatting with you guys and showing you guys my face routine. That really isn't a face routine, it's really me just washing my face. So you guys are basically going to see me wipe off my makeup, take my little scarf off or whatever, undo my hair and let it scruffle before I go get into this shower that I'm about to go get into, because your girl is tired. I'm tired. If you guys saw my nighttime routine video, you'll know that I usually take my makeup off in the shower. I don't know if you can tell I have makeup on in this video. I've had this makeup on all day. It is currently like almost 9 o'clock. I don't have my phone with me, but it's currently almost 9 o'clock. But today, the reason why I'm going to go ahead and wipe my makeup before I get off there is because I got these really new awesome makeup wipe removers from Busy Beauty. As you guys already know, I am a Busy Beauty myself, and so I'm going to be using their products, and I will be doing Instagram posts. They sent me, basically they have like a whole bunch of different stuff. The first time I got their stuff, I had like a bunch of things. They have like, oh, I still have some of it. They have this, it's like showerless conditioner that doesn't really, I don't think it really fits my color people, but I don't really know. But I didn't use it myself when I got it, which is why I still have it. And I used and they have showerless shampoo, which I also think, you know, are for those people who don't actually, you know, who have to wash their hair on a more regular basis than I. And then there was this, which I did use one time, showerless shaving gel. It's mostly for you girls or for you people that are on the go. You're busy, you're doing your thing, and sometimes you don't have time to stop. Maybe you have a meeting after work, like for your business, and you don't have time to stop to like quickly, you know, freshen up and all that good stuff. That is where Busy Beauty comes in handy. It may be a little weird to talk about for some of you, but for me, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes, you know, sis be out all day, then I got a date, or sis be out all day, then I got a meeting with the client. Sis be out all day, then I got to go out somewhere and do something, and I don't have time to go home. I tend to put things at a crunch, or sometimes, you know, you just want to freshen up while you're out, and that's what this stuff is for. And I used it. I used this little shaving thing. I was going on a date with my boyfriend, and I knew I wasn't gonna have time to go home and change and stuff, so I just went ahead and did a little shavy thing on the girl's sister's legs. And then there's this, which is basically, it's body wipes, you know, to freshen up those intimate parts and, you know, everywhere else. So it's safe to use everywhere, and I say this from somebody who is very sensitive everywhere, and it is safe to use. They have different scents and stuff. Like this one is lavender and tea tree. I've used this as well because, like I said, your girl is a Busy Beauty. I really be doing the thing. I really be going all over the place and doing everything. So, but today we are using, oh, and they have deodorant wipes as well. I actually haven't used these. I haven't needed to use these, but I probably will at some point. And then we have what we're using today, which is the makeup remover, the face wipes or whatever. It's, yeah, so it removes your dirt. It says remove dirt, oil, and makeup. I'm about to remove a whole lot from the face today. There's no need to wash or rinse, place in the charger. So yeah, so it's basically like, you know, you don't have the time to get in a shower, you don't have time to scrub with the water and stuff. You don't need to, because this will do it all for you. I've used this once already, and we're gonna use it today again for the camera. I wasn't wearing any lipstick today, so I wish I had like that, like, you know, my little matte lipstick to show you how good it got my matte lipstick off. Like when I tell you got my matte lipstick off, and if you know anything about matte lipstick, you know that it is a struggle to get off. But anyway, if you haven't already and we've made it to this point in the video, then go ahead and subscribe and turn the notification bell. By the time you get here, I know that you want to subscribe and turn the notification bell. Excuse the lighting, it is what it is. It's just, I'm in my bathroom. My bathroom light is not great, and it's nighttime. There's no way for me to get natural lighting. So, and plus, even if I were to have like actual like artificial lighting, there's nowhere to put it in my bathroom. So you get what you get. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we have, and we're about to get this video started. So, what I wanted to talk to about today, I know if you saw the title and you're just like, excuse me, what? I'm sorry, what happened? So hear me out before you get an attitude. If you want a consistent income, do not start a business. And when I say that, I mean, if you need to know where your next check is coming from, if you need things to be guaranteed, and you need to have everything, like, you don't need to start a business, because entrepreneurship is full of ups and downs. There will be times when you're making money and times when you're not making money, especially in the beginning. You have to genuinely love what you're doing, because you're not always going to get paid for the hard work that you put into it. Look at this. All the makeup I had on my face. You probably didn't even know I had on makeup, but really all I put on today was like foundation and stuff. So anyway, so starting a business is really difficult. It's very frustrating. It has its ups and downs, and I feel like that's one of the main reasons that entrepreneurship is not for everybody, because not everybody wants to take all these risks, not knowing if you're gonna make your business in success within a year, 2 years, 3 years plus, because it's gonna take over that amount of time to really make a solidified business that's bringing you the kind of income that you want it to bring you. And people think, oh, she started a business and, now, like, she rolling in dough. I've had people in my family think that now that I'm starting a business, that I've started a business, I'm doing stuff for clients. And, I'm doing my girl boss thing now. Don't get it twisted. I'm doing my thing. But I am not rich and increased with goods and in need of nothing, not even close. I still have very far to go. I have not had my business long enough for it to be a 100% thing, but I do make money from my business, and it is very helpful and useful in my life. But it's not like, and when I first started, I didn't have any clients, but I was still working like 40 hours a week as if I did have clients. And that was just preparing, because there's so much that goes into it, more than just the actual business part, like whatever it is that you're selling or whatever service it is that you're offering. And so yeah, that's something that you really need to think about, because it's hard out here, okay, to be an entrepreneur. It's not easy. It's not simple. Ooh, the eyebrows are coming off. It's not simple. It's none of that. It's okay, like, when I tell y'all, like, there were times that I was looking at my finances and I was like, do I really want to be an entrepreneur? Like, am I really about this life where I have no idea when my next client is coming? I have no idea when, and clients can leave at the drop of a hat because they can't afford it anymore, or their finances have changed, or they don't feel like they need one, or they've learned from you, so now they don't need you anymore, or whatever. I don't know, depending on what it is. You never know when somebody who was once a loyal client or customer will leave you. You never know when that business is going to die out. And sometimes, and a lot of times actually, it has nothing to do with you or how good or bad your service is. But some people, their lives changed. Life punches them in the throat. Now they can't afford you. Now they can't afford to do this, that, and the other, So those are all things that you want to think about. I don't want anybody to feel like, oh, you can't do it. And it is hard, though. I don't want to downplay the struggles and the stress, especially if you're somebody who, like me, suffers from anxiety and depression, which means I like to know things. I don't like to wonder. I don't like to have to guess, because then my mind is all sorts of nonsense, okay? So I don't like that, but it's the price you have to pay when you want your own business. And I'm not saying that it's not worth it, because in my personal opinion, it's more than worth it. It's more than worth the risk. It's more than worth the struggle that you go through. And I'm not trying to discourage anybody, but I do want you guys to realize if you're the type of person who needs to have guarantees, like, you need to know you're getting a check in 2 weeks. You need to know you're getting a check in next month. You need to know it 100% with of certainty, because you've put in the hours, like, you've worked. So, I've worked, I need to get paid. Like, that's not how entrepreneurship works, especially in the beginning. Like, eventually you'll be getting paid while you sitting on a yacht chilling, not doing anything. But right now, when you first get started, you got heck of work to put in, and you ain't gonna see no results for a while. And that's just the reality of it. There are some overnight successes, but with most overnight successes, there are also overnight shutdowns. Like, people who think, they made success just like that, and then just like that, that success is gone. So if that's the type of person that you are, you just need to make sure that you have money. It doesn't matter if you have to work for it. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter if you have to actually punch in or clock in. You know, owning a business sounds nice. Always sounds nice, but that doesn't mean it's for you. That doesn't mean it's something that you need to be doing, and it doesn't mean that you have the mentality or the mindset for it. And it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with you if entrepreneurship is not for you. Entrepreneurship isn't for everyone. I know people who are just like, yeah, it's not for me. I'm not really the type of person who wants to, you know, be working like a Hebrew slave and not reaping no benefits right when I work. Like, I worked like a Hebrew slave yesterday. Why am I getting my money tomorrow or next week or whenever it is I'm supposed to get my money? Like, I can understand that. Trust me when I say, sometimes I'll be sitting there thinking, like, I'm sitting here working, like, I'm tired, I ain't got no sleep, I'm out here, like, even right now, I'm sitting here recording videos. I could be relaxing, watching YouTube videos right about now, or watching Netflix or whatever, but no, I'm recording, I'm working, because I have things to do, I have responsibilities, and even though I'm not making money from my channel right now, you know, you got things that you got to do. That's what it is. Like, my YouTube channel is where my blog was 2 years ago. My YouTube channel is where my business was a year and a half, 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I have to put in that work now that I'm not necessarily reaping monetary benefits, but I put in that work now because I know that later the monetary benefit's going to come rolling in. Just like now, I may not, you know, it may not be rich and increased with goods, but there is money coming from my business. There is money coming from my blog, all those type of things. There is money coming from my influencer thing. And that's only been, well, that's been about 2 years now, because I think I started my current Instagram in 2017. I want to say 2017. This is 2017 or 2018. I know it wasn't any earlier than 2017. So, which reminds me, if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at CherishingFlo_. And yeah, but yeah, that was my message. I wanted to just share. I don't want anybody to think that this is me trying to say that, you know, you shouldn't be an entrepreneur because you're not going to make any money, or you shouldn't be an entrepreneur because if you want to make money, because, you know, if you want to make money, please start a business, make that passive income, but do understand that it's not immediate. It's not going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen next week. It's not going to happen next month. It may not even happen next year. It's going to happen if you keep going, if you keep being consistent, if you keep trying, if you keep working at it, it's going to happen. But it's going to happen when it happens. It's going to happen in its own time, when it is time for you to get that success. And you have to be willing to go through what you're going to have to go through and work as hard as you're going to have to work to get there. You're going to have to work extremely hard with no monetary benefits right away for a long time. I think my very first client, I only charged her, and I was working like 15 hours a week for her, just her one profile for her, because she had me doing a bunch of other stuff. We ain't gonna get into that right now, and she was paying me like $100 a month. That's what I was doing at the beginning when I first started my business. Let me tell you, you start at the bottom when you start a business. Now, if you lucky and somebody just has $1 million to throw your way so you can start up your business and still live lavishly, good for you. But if you're like me and you don't have nobody funding you, then you're gonna have to be willing to put in the work and do things that you don't want to do, that you don't feel like doing, that you're too tired to do, and you're not gonna see benefits immediately, and it sucks. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be so rewarding, because as you do reap those benefits, you're gonna know that came from me. I did that. I worked hard. I put in the work. I was here when other people weren't up and fighting. Now, this is not to brag on myself. Please do understand. But I never downplay my work ethic, ever. Nobody can ever downplay my work ethic. Like, that's just something, that's one thing that I do pride myself on, is that I work really hard. Always have, always will, is just who I am. But that when you make it to a certain extent, when you start making money from your business, even if it's not a lot of money, you're thinking, I started this at the same time or after somebody else started it, and because of my work ethic, because of what I've done and the work that I've produced, I'm making money. Like, for example, on YouTube, I'm putting up YouTube videos every day, but those YouTube's quality is trash, period. And that's just what it is. And they're wondering why you're further than them when they're posting more than you are, but at the same time, quality versus quantity. Says the girl who's shooting in this lighting, but we're not going to talk about that though. So that's just pretty much my message. You know, don't give up the fight if you do really want this business, if it's for you, if you know, like, I'm meant to be an entrepreneur. Oh snap, this is kind of cute like this. Why didn't I wear my hair like this? Okay, your girl is... That's pretty much today's video, you guys. I have taken off my makeup. I have undone my hair, and actually, oh my gosh, that feels so good. now I'm gonna take a shower and go about my nighttime routine. If you enjoyed that video, enjoyed this little chit chat, then go ahead and leave that in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys thought. If you guys have an opinion, if there's something that you want to say, if you feel like something I said was incorrect, if you feel like entrepreneurship, you know, you get money right away, or, you know, you can still be an entrepreneur even if you want, or whatever, you know, whatever it is that you have to say, I am not opposed to you sharing your opinion, as long as you don't get a little attitudinal. We good. I don't really care, as long as, you know, you be respectful about it. Leave it in the comment section down below. We can discuss it, we can talk about it, we can go back and forth or whatever and whatever. If there's something that you didn't understand, if you want advice, anything like that, leave it in the comment section down below and I got you. If you have not already and you're new to this channel, you're just now seeing my face, this is CherishingFlo. How are you? And we're all about business, love, positivity, everything that you saw in the beginning. Self-development, being a girl boss. You're gonna see vlogs, you're gonna see Sunday story times, all of that good stuff. Please go ahead and subscribe and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any of it. Cool. If you're not new to this channel, then thank you so much for being here. If you made it to this point in the video, then leave, what am I gonna have you guys leave? Leave the ring emoji in the comment section down below. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you ever so much, and I will see you guys in the next video.